we do have one such example with us, and that's the robotic dogs that are actually helpful in the warehouse and otherwise. And to tell me more about this, we have Ankur Yadav, who's the Vice President Sales with ADDVERB. Welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you.
How they're helpful and the tech that's actually gone behind making these.
Yeah, so before that, few seconds. So at ADDVERB, we firmly believe in human-robot possibilities, which means by collaborating human and robot, you can unlock different possibilities. One such possibility is this particular dog. It's a quadruped. We have named Tracker. This is primarily used in surveillance. It can be used in construction sites wherein there is not much of man movement is possible. So this particular dog can go there, can do the surveillance, can keep on giving the feedback to the remote person who is sitting anywhere. So it can be used in construction, it can be used in petrochemical, any hazardous area wherein if a person goes, it might be harmful for that person to go. So this is a collaborative robot. It can know 360 degree, it can know the complete area in which this robot is going, and then it can keep on sending feedback. It has a swappable battery of close to about 100 minutes it can run. It can do various functions. You can do imaging, you can do reading of barcodes. These kind of technologies are inbuilt in this particular robot.
So are there any challenges one has to face when they're operating with these kind of robots? Because obviously they are not humans, they are machines ultimately. So any challenges that one would face, or you faced sometime when you actually started to build this up and way forward?
Yeah, so typical challenges which we see using this kind of technology is, one, we need to give proper training to the people who are administrating it. Then there are certain safety layers which we have already built in. We know that the work environment in which these robots will work, the environment will start abusing them. So that protection, certain level of protection we have given. Yes, at a periodic frequency, they would require certain maintenance, they would require certain software upgrades depending on the requirement. So training, upgrades, and safety, these are the things people need to take care of it.
Okay, so how much time actually went into making these robots? When did the research start, and when was it that finally you know that the robots are ready to actually do their work?
Okay, one great thing we did was there was a very small team which was formed. They started working on it close to about 8 months back. They did their first prototype, second prototype, third prototype, certifications and all that. So in total, around 6 to 8 months would have spent with that small dedicated team.
So we see more of these coming, and there'll be an upgrade to these distributive dog. Tracker would be like one tracker, the second one or a third one. What's the future plan and the strategy going?
Yeah, so right now we are in the phase of getting certain certifications. We would deploy these robots in few of the sites. Based on the performance, based on the feedback we get from the client, we'll keep on improvising. And then I feel anywhere between 3 to 6 months, these would be ready for the market, and we want to explode this field with these robots.
That'll be great. Thanks for talking to us, Ankur. We'll also try and figure out the other robots that are actually being launched today. So close this for today, and let's move on to the other one. So that was Tracker for you that we were told all about it. Second one that we have is the Cobot, and Ankur is here to tell us more about this one. Ankur.
Yeah, so this is a collaborative robot. This technology has been in this industry for last 10-15 years. But we have designed it in-house, manufactured, and all the software tech stack which is there, that is also in-house. Our aim is to make this technology affordable. Traditionally what used to happen, these kind of robots used to be put in cage, but now they have, with the use of sensors, with the use of force and different kind of sensors, we make it more collaborative so that a person and this robot can do tasks together in a particular place without harming any of the people.
And how much time actually took to make this Cobot?
Again, close to 6 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
also have tech that's gone into healthcare sector, a robot which will be helpful for many in the healthcare sector. So let's move on to that part and understand more. So you can see there are a lot of robots that are actually been helpful in the healthcare sector, and these are the ones that are actually be of use to us. So Ankur, tell us more about all these new robots that have been helpful in the healthcare sector now.
Yeah, so this is another possibility we are unlocking. So these 3 sets of robots are primarily for the healthcare sector. The first one is a HEAL. It's a collaborative robot. The cobot which you saw earlier can work in a confined environment, but if it hits an obstruction, it stops. This particular robot can change the trajectory. It can feel the pressure or the weight I am putting on this particular robot, because it needs to interact with human body. That's why we have made it more sensitive. The tech layer overall on this particular robot sees where the touch is happening, and you can have different attachments. So if I am putting, so just in case in this robot we can see if patient is feeling a lot of pressure, then the robot can sense it and it will keep on moving upward so that the patient doesn't become uncomfortable. The feedback of these particular robots can be taken onto a haptic device. So instead of doctor operating it by touching it or by moving it, he can do it remotely using the haptic device which is there.
So this is the haptic device basically wherein we operate all the robots from.
Yes, you can operate these particular robots. So it has a 6-degree freedom, top, down, right, sway, all these motions. And you also get to feel the pressure on your hand if this patient feels the pressure on its body. So that's why it becomes very important that I get all the feedback mechanism to this particular haptic device.
This is a very interesting thing that you need to know, that you get all the feedback mechanism right here at the machine while you're operating it with the haptics that it has. So what pressure is gone, is it more or is it less? Everything is actually calculated by the machine that's there in your hand and you're operating the machine. That's right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's another one that we see. So if you could explain more about.
Yeah, this is an exoskeleton. So it's a wearable robot, primarily for your upper limb. So stroke patients, when they go into rehab, they need to be taught all the motions, because they typically forget all the motions and whenever there is a lot of neuro hit they have in their mind. So person can wear it, he can customize the type of motions, or the doctor can customize, or the person can himself customize the different type of motions he need to do, and it keeps on training or strengthening the muscle. So a 60% job probably this robot will do, and will ask the patient to do the remaining 40% of the job, so that his muscle gets trained and he moves into a phase of recovery.
Right, Ankur, that's quite a job that's actually being done by your team and the brand. Just wanted to understand, are they already ready to come in the hospitals and be of a help, or will they take time? What's the
So we have
right
already applied for certain FDA licenses. We are in the process of getting it. Again, anywhere between 3 to 6 months, we feel that these robots are ready to be launched in the market.
So we guys are going to be very ready to actually welcome these all robots and the tech in the healthcare sector and otherwise, which are obviously going to be very helpful in the day-to-day life and make a difference for quite many of us. That's all in the Tech Talk today with Ankur Yadav, who does the VP Sales of ADDVERB. Thanks for talking to us.
Thank you.